Hello everyone, and welcome to the feature video for user story number 3113, Agent Profile Page. My name is Dane Parchment, and I'm going to be walking you through this user story. So to begin, let's start by looking at the narrative. As an agent, I would like to have a user profile to display my information to anyone who wants to view it. Basically, I wanted to allow every agent to have a profile page after account creation that allowed them to showcase their skill set to the public while also having a way for potential buyers and sellers to view that profile page and contact that agent. So the acceptance criteria for this user story was twofold. The rest were just general requirements for user stories. And so the two that are required are a custom route that directs the user to said agent's profile page and must be unique for each agent, as well as a profile page must display information that the agent specified during account creation. So basically, I wanted each agent to have their own unique URL, and for that URL to display the information relevant to that specific agent. So in the back, I currently have BreazeHome running in development. So I'm going to jump over there and showcase this user story in action by showcasing the agent profile page after the revamped registration, and then showcasing that it doesn't affect regular registration as well. Then I'm going to dive into the code, explain how this was built, and then finally we will talk about shortcomings and future ideas. So let's begin. So currently this is BreazeHome in development mode. I'm going to first showcase the differences in account creation now between regular and agent users. So before, regular users just had this information, and agents only had an extra field added, which was the license. Now their entire account is allowed to be created now. We have much more fields to work with. So I'll begin by creating the new agent. For the gender, we can choose. I'm going to make him a male, and here we can see a little help guide. We can enter the address, and now our basically real estate information. So this is our license. Of course, this one's fake, but it is just for development purposes. This one allows you to type in your company. If you work freelance, you could type freelance, and if you don't have a company, you can write N-A, and then your job title. Finally, your phone number, your account security questions, and then finally a bio of yourself that will let you explain your skill set to users. Consider this like your cover letter or a blurb for your site. So excuse me for a moment while I type in a short bio. All right, so let's sign up. As you can see, we have no errors, and after a while, we'll be redirected to the agent profile page. So there's a couple styling issues, but those will be remedied in the future once all the site styles are normalized. Currently, we start off with a tabbed menu that lets us go through different parts of the profile page. We have an image here that will be implemented later on in the future when agents can upload images to the site. We have the agent's name as well as their working location, and then we can see if they're verified or not. Here we automatically see this agent is not verified. We see that they have no rating and they have no reviews because those haven't been done yet. Here we see our short bio that we implemented earlier during registration, and we also see some address information and contact information. Because this is our account, we don't have the ability to send ourselves messages or contact ourselves, so those have been removed because it's our account. Also because it's our account, we have an edit page. So if we click on this, we can actually edit our account. And as you can see, it does fill itself with information that we used during account registration. So if we wanted to, we could update the account. Of course, this is still in testing, so I don't have the actual button here to prevent any possible errors that could occur. But in the future, in the quite near future, this will be implemented. Listings and reviews are currently coming soon. They aren't implemented yet. Listing is probably not going to be until the next implementation of BreazeHome, and reviews are in progress. So as you can see, the agent profile page is done, and we do have our unique URL. As you can see, the URL to get to this agent page is agent/profile and then the ID of the agent. Because this is development and this has been done for a while now, he is the 27th agent to be created, so his ID is 27. If we were to visit an ID of an agent that does not exist, we would actually be kicked out and sent back to the home page with an error message. So I'll do that right now by doing profile 28. And as you can see, the error message is down here. And so now let's go back to our profile page. All right. And now let's view a profile of an account that already exists by going to profile of the ID 22. As you can see, this is agent 0. And because this isn't our account, we can actually see his edit page is not there because we cannot edit his account. We see that he is verified, and we also get these extra contact links. So if I was to click on this, we would actually be able to send him an email message. Of course, this isn't implemented yet, so if I was to type in anything, it would just say that the message feature is currently in development, so messages will not be sent. The chat with me now is what is going to be the implementation with the chat team, who are implementing a real-time chat for BreazeHome. Currently, this is not implemented yet. This will be soon in the future, probably when the edit page is implemented. So we can see that it's possible for us to view other agents and our own account. But of course, this is inconvenient to have to type in that, especially if we don't know the agent ID. So in the future, we'll also be implementing this with the agent search page so that all registered agents have their account shown, and all you have to do is click on their link and it'll take you to this page for that agent. So I'm going to log out now and showcase that this does not affect the regular user experience. So I'm going to create a regular user. And when we sign up, and as you can see, no errors, and it will redirect us to the regular profile page. So as you can see, we can go anywhere in the application now, and we can still access the regular profile page without having issues with the agent pages. So everything is coincidentally happy together. So I'm going to log out and log back in as an agent. All right, so everything is working as planned, and as such, the requirements for this user story have been met. So now I'm going to jump into the code and explain how this was created. First, we'll start with the backend and look at the changes that we added. So specifically, in our agent serializer, we added a lot more fields. As you can see, this is basically the field for everything that's in the agent profile model now, as well as one field from the parent user model. We also added a couple fields to the models, which started with the address, the city, the state, the company, the job title, and the phone number, as well as a bio. So all of those added, we migrated and made migrations so that they would all show up on the back end. And as we can see, if we were to go to the back end, so localhost, my bad. We can go to the agent profiles and we can actually see all the profiles that we created earlier and see that they are filled with the information that we wanted to fill them in with. So that was the back end for this implementation. Now we look to the front end. So I'll begin by going to the agent profile page. This is all the code necessary to showcase the interface for the profile page. And then I also added to this a modal for the message, for sending an email message, as well as the general stylings for the agent profile page. In the agent profile controller, we actually fill all the information that we get from registering our agent and going to the actual agent profile page here. We created a new service as well called the agent users. And what it does is it just gets either a single agent for the agent profile page or all agents for the eventual agent search page. All of those combined together allow us to showcase an agent page when it's populated with that data. So shortcomings for this so far are just that there aren't any, it's not implemented with the agent search page currently, so you can't actually click on a link to go to the agent profile other than the actual profile link in BreazeHome here. But if you want to search for an agent, that's currently not possible. That will be done in the future, as well as editing the agent profile page. So once those are completed, the entire agent experience, other than listings and reviews, will be implemented on BreazeHome. So thank you for watching.